Welcome back to the channel, guys. I realized I forgot to put tarot in the title. I will adjust that after we're done. But I want to look at just some of the stuff in the amended lawsuit that Justin Baldoni's team submitted. His lawyer submitted yesterday. Not all of it. Y'all, there are farm animal chores to be done at the house this afternoon. I cannot spend 3 hours going through it. But a couple of things that I was going through and I was like, we need to talk about this. But we also have a couple tarot pulls to do. Number one, I want to do a card pull for this. And it is in regards to WTF, do Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds think about this? So I'm going to do a card pull for that. And then the second card pull we're going to do before we even get to the documents. Hello. It's so nice to see you. The second card pull we're going to do, oh, interesting, is in regards to the court date that's going down Monday. So we're going to do two card pulls, a couple of things that really stood out for the lawsuit. And then we're going to call, oh my God. These cards, guys, this is intense. I totally forgot to put tarot in the title, though. It was such a rush. I got home after running around. So just give me a second to give a good shuffle. And then we'll get started. Let me know how you guys are doing. How's your weekend going so far? Oh, God. Not looking good. So this first intention is what Blake and Ryan think of all this. I want to say, guys, this is what I think. Let me know what you think. I think the only reason Justin's team, I know these are not the best ones to do streams on, but I just love them. And for whatever reason, for Justin Baldoni, every time this deck calls me. So, it is what it is. Temperance, yeah. So I have a feeling that the reason why this was submitted, hello, so far so good. I love that. It's so good. Is that they didn't want to submit the website before this court date on Monday. Yeah, they're going to do just fine. The court date, the Chariot. Justin will do just fine. Oh, I love that now for Justin, the Magician's being pulled. I've pulled that a few times for Taylor, but not the Magician in terms of like a good magician, almost like dark magic. Hi, Mel. Good afternoon. So nice to see you, beautiful. Yeah, for Justin and Blake, how are things going? How are they feeling, guys? Wheel of Fortune reverse. The tables have turned. The tables have turned. Okay, let's start going through all these cards I just pulled for them. And then, like I said, then we'll do a card pull for Monday. How are you guys feeling about Monday? They have their first court date. This is wild. And then we will do just a couple things. I also have a video I just dropped on the channel where I realized that Isabella plays young Lily proved Blake Lively lied. Because she has an interview. Have you guys seen the interview? Let me know in the chat. Have you guys seen the interview? I feel like I'm choking. Getting choked by my sweater. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I'm nervous to pull all these cards. Have you guys seen the interview where Isabella said that there was a fantastic intimacy coordinator on set and that it was so coordinated and they're making sure she was hydrated and she said it was like a dance. So you guys will have to check it out. It's like a 7-minute video. I know it's hard to believe that I talked for only 7 minutes, but it is true. It happened. Things are moving super fast. So watch your last video. Oh, amazing. The amended lawsuit is better than the lawsuit because it's illegal. Oh, better than the website? Yeah. A website would have been too sensational. And I think that's what they were planning for, right? Like if they dropped a website before the court date, he just put like everything he wanted. He's an excellent strategist. He is definitely. So Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, Fortune reversed for Justin Baldoni. He is getting the Magician, guys. I'm so excited to see him getting the Magician card. And yeah, he waited. He's waiting on the website. I agree. And I get that same feeling. The court documents make more sense. Chariot, he's going to be fine. He's going to be fine tomorrow. or on Monday. I think today's Sunday because I feel like I've lived, at least 48 hours in the last 10 hours. It's wild. Like already streamed first thing this morning to try and catch up on things after oh my God, these cards are intense. All right. So let's pull first for this amended complaint. What do I love that card too. The snakes. See what it says? Death. So what do Blake and Ryan feel with this new lawsuit? Or I keep saying amended complaint lawsuit. What do they feel? Death? Probably. Probably. There you go, my friends. You only need one card for that one. I feel like, they're probably taking some Prozac or something. Yeah, the sun reversed. And who made them feel like that? So the hanged one for this deck is the hangman. And we know that Justin Baldoni is the hangman when we pull for him. But look at that, not reversed anymore. Do you guys remember we have done so many card pulls for Justin Baldoni and this whole thing? And when we started doing card pulls, they were always for Justin reversed every single time in the beginning when the shitstorm started. And then since all of this is coming out, he's never reversed. So yeah, there you go. That's how Ryan and Blake feel. Death. Not doing too good. They're feeling the weight of things having shifted. And this is the thing too, temperance and the energy of the magician for Justin Baldoni. It's like, it's the strategist. Where was the one comment about him? Brian Friedman. We did his human design this morning, by the way. He is really incredible. Yeah, excellent strategist. And I feel like, what we talked about this morning with Brian Friedman, Justin Baldoni's lawyer, and his human design and his natal chart is he doesn't like when people don't listen to him, but not because he's an ass, because he's like, I'm the strategist. I know what to do. So it's like, chill, trust the process, trust me, I got you. And man, is this tables are turning. Wheel of Fortune reverse again, pulling it out again for Blake and Ryan. I don't feel this is going to end well for the two of them at all. End to lies and deception. So this is in relationship to this filing. End to lies and deceptions. Yeah. I genuinely don't know how you can see this. Like, I didn't read the whole thing from front to back. I scanned it, but I don't know how you can see this and then be like, oh my God, Blake is so honest. And I'm someone that in the beginning, I can admit when I'm wrong, was like, I think she's just really difficult to work with. And I even said in the beginning, I was like, because it tends to be true. And people got pissed at me in the beginning. I said, the internet the world does kind of love to take someone down, and especially women loves to take them down. And I was like, let's just wait and see. And a lot of people were pissed at me about that, but I was like, let's just wait and see. Her human design, her natal chart is just a lot of intense energy, so it wasn't even like I came out guns blazing on pro Justin. And even when you guys know, you've been here when I was pulling cards for them, I was like, I don't know. There were a couple times I kept shuffling. They can't, like, really? I don't know. Because it was hard for me to accept that. But yeah, it's end of lies and deception. Oh my God, again, Wheel of Fortune. I just keep shuffling and pulling. And not like it keeps coming out reversed for them. Oh, guys, this is... What are you guys feeling with this? Their Camp Reynolds is not having a good day. Blake is Medusa for Justin. Yeah. Just going to scroll up a bit. Yeah, they do add more context to the original complaint. The text messages he sent to Ryan was a lot. And you know what's so funny with the text messages? I was looking at those and I was thinking, all of these people are leaving because I saw people making fun of Justin online for like the 6-minute voice note. Probably took them like half an hour to write these damn like novels to each other. I would just be shooting over a freaking where am I going to put this? I need my office back is what I need. That is what I need. Seeker of Wands, reversed. The Devil. Guys, illusions. I feel like I just have a feeling something else is coming Monday. It's not a good day for... I feel like something else is coming for Blake and Ryan. And here's the thing. So remember we pulled the other day and the question was, is there someone coming out against Justin that supports Blake? And it was like a hesitant yes. But the cards we were pulling for Justin is he still in the cards was coming across very strong. There wasn't a sense of necessarily nervousness for him in it. There wasn't a sense of like he didn't have a handle of the situation. And it feels kind of weird, right? Because if there's someone coming out against you, but there was never that sense. Four of Swords. Yeah, it's, a time of healing for Justin. I think this is healing for Justin, if I'm being honest. The Star. Yeah. This is wild. I think this is like healing, like cathartic for Justin to get a healing pull in this mess. I think releasing this is just, he's the Star. Yeah. Now here's the thing. The thing I will say, but I'll have to do another pull for it. Oh, I dropped a card. What card flew out? Yeah. For Justin again, the Magician. The one thing that is still like a little question for me. I don't know. Are people actually just this awful? And I haven't gone through all the messages or even read them. I just don't. Yeah, luck. Things are turning around for Justin. 8 of Coins, abundance. Sovereign of Coins. Again, Magician again. The Moon. So upright is really good. We've been pulling it reversed for Blake and Ryan. The Lovers reversed. Blake and Ryan. I don't know. The one thing I just can't understand is how do you not think that shit's going to hit the fan? I just can't wrap my head around it. I can't wrap my head around it. I'm surprised Justin didn't end up with worse than that back infection. I can't even imagine the stress from all this. This is wild. Releasing the men complaint on a Friday slow news day heading into the weekend is excellent. Such good strategy. Everyone's going to talk about it. Monday, you have the loss or the first court date. We're going to pull some cards for that specifically. But the cards we pulled here, like Death, Devil, Illusions, the Lover's a little bit nervous. Oh, Justice. Ah, fell out. Let's grab it. Where'd it go? Yeah, the World. Everyone's talking about it. That's a confirmation that everyone's talking about it, releasing it at the right time. Justice. There you go, guys. The cards so far. We're going to pull specifically for Monday, see what's going to happen Monday. But so far this weekend, I feel justice is coming. And sorry, guys, again, I didn't put tarot in the title. I was in such a rush. Mel, that's a great point. Ryan got away taking over the first step pull. Oh, that's another thing I had to do. Thank you for reminding me, my friend. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I had so much. You guys should see my notes on my app. My notes app are like this with a bunch of links to different Did you guys know? Okay, we kind of have to just talk about it quick. Oh my God. I was like, this is going to be a 20-minute video or 20-minute stream. We're at 15 minutes already. Someone the other day was like, you talk so much. I'm like, because I get excited talking about this with you guys. And then we go on all these side missions, and the side missions turn into hours. And then, we're off track. Did you guys see that Ryan Reynolds shunned the one actress from Deadpool at the premiere? Have you guys seen that? Have you guys seen that? Let me know if you've seen it. The website dropped. No, Ruthie, it did not. I love this channel and chat. It's just like a bunch of friends hanging out. I love it. And it's perfect for me because I live in the middle of nowhere. So y'all are my friends. Like my animals and you guys. Okay, what? They also dropped it right after Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds went on vacation. Well, that is true, my friend. That's true. It's perplexing because we can't fathom people being this despicable, but unfortunately they are. I agree. Okay, now I have to Google it. The website. Okay, let me just see if I can Google it. Do you have a link? Oh, damn it. Website. Internet. Now I can't even type. I'm so excited. Okay, what? Oh my God. Okay, so we have to have a great life, my friend. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's do this. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's pull it up. Okay, TMZ. Justin Baldoni is pulling out all the stops in his war with Blake Lively because he's got a new tool designed to present JB's side of the story. That it ends with us. Star just published a new website dedicated to the Blake case, and he's defending himself against Blake's allegations he sexually harassed her when they were making the movie. The website currently has two links on it, one to the amended complaint filed by Justin Baldoni's studio against Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, and the other showing a timeline of relevant events in the case. Do you think we're going to get more tomorrow? Didn't we just pull a card that said, did we not just pull? Yeah, bye-bye. We don't like assholes around here anyway. So, did we literally not just say, I think something else is going to drop on Monday? I wonder if more is going to drop on Monday. Okay, so attorney Brian Freeman is repping Justin in the case, and his legal team tells us the website will chronologically trace the facts from beginning to end, starting when Justin acquired rights to the film. Justin, we're told, wants to get all the facts out there for people to see and form their own opinions. The website features emails and text messages between Justin and Blake, plus communications between Baldoni's Wayfair Studios and other cast members. He's also releasing more raw footage from Hands with Us. I wonder if we're going to get that tomorrow. We just pulled it in the cards, including unedited shots and behind-the-scenes clips, which he says will exonerate him against her sexual harassment claims. Baldoni suing Blake and her publicist. Okay, we know that. Okay, let's go up. Can I click on it? Okay, let me. Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to. I know we were just saying like maybe the lawsuit itself is. Okay. Amended complaint. So we have that. Timeline. Oh, it's going to download it. Oh my goodness. Oh, is this not in the amended complaint? Okay, let me share what I just downloaded. Is that it? Oh, I have too many. Okay, I need to close some tabs so I can stay on track here. Got way too many tabs open. Anyone else have that problem? Nothing is going to get done this weekend. This is wild. Okay, I think this is it. There it is. Okay. Is this not in the complaint? It must not be if it was uploaded separately. Has anyone else seen this? Let me know if you've seen this. Okay. The timeline is 100. What? The timeline is 168 pages? Holy shit, it is. Okay, we're not going to be able to get through 168 pages today, my friends, but we will scroll through it. Apparently, more videos and things will be dropping soon on the website. Sovereign of Cups. Okay, it puts the complaint in chronological order. I think the same thing, Ruthie. I think the same thing. Yep. Oh. We need AI to suffer. ChatGPT is life. ChatGPT is life. I use it for everything. Well, not really everything. But in my business, if I'm like trying to summarize stuff and put stuff together, it does it all for me. It puts together nicely content schedules, which go out the window because then all this stuff drops. All right, let's just have a pass through. Okay. So January 1st, 2019. Oh, yeah, we're not going through 168 pages, but he emails Colleen about It Ends With Us. April 11th, 2019, when It Ends With Us author Colleen Hoover watched director Justin Baldoni's 5 Feet Apart in theater, she told Baldoni, "You're the right person to make this movie." April 12th, he kept everything. Do you guys think that he kept everything because he knew something was going to happen? Oh, those emails to Colleen Hoover show his first. Yeah, I think that's the first when he's like, oh man, it's blurry when I zoom in. It's worse. Yeah. So he's talking about how powerful of a message it is, how much he loves it. And then she writes back, you know, I wasn't expecting you to read it so quickly. I'd love to talk to you more about the project. I'd love more involvement with the film. I've actually been working on a script for it already, along with a producer friend of mine who lives in LA. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that. April 12th, 2019, Hoover suggests Baldoni portray Ryle in the film. Oh, it was her? I didn't realize it was her that said that. Sorry to hear about your pup. Oh, thank you. He's doing so much better. He's actually lying beside me. I'm so excited he's home. May 8th, 2019, Justin options the book It Ends With Us from Colleen Hoover. September 16th, 2022, Baldoni connects with a representative from the nonprofit organization No More, which raises awareness and acts to end domestic and sexual violence with the intention of partnering on the film. So right from the get-go, he's always wanted this to be about the victims, it seems like. September 23rd, 2022, Wayfair partners with Sony. Their agreement includes, at Wayfair and Baldoni's insistence, a requirement that 1% of the film's proceeds be donated in support of survivors of domestic abuse. December 31st, 2022. Like, he's worked on this for a long time. Lively agrees to take the role of Lily Bloom. And I think you guys said Colleen wanted her. Is that who wanted her? Poor guy felt the shitstorm coming. So happy. Yeah, I agree. So happy. Can you imagine if he hadn't? January 13th, 2023, Baldoni and Wayfair developed marketing ideas for the film. They share these campaign ideas with Sony, including an idea for Lily Bloom pop-up shops nationwide, each of which would provide access to resources and safe houses for domestic. Wow, that's really cool. So right from the get-go, Baldoni and Wayfair were all about the victims and helping women that were victims of domestic abuse. So Wayfair, Sony marketing team, CC, Baldoni, and James Heath. It was great meeting with everyone to discuss the vision for the 3 pre-production social videos and initial content and campaign concepts. I've attached an overview of the topics covered. January 22nd, 2023, Lively introduces Baldoni to her friend and celebrity trainer who would later become Baldoni's trainer as well. Interesting. January 23rd, 2023, Baldoni'S trainers start collaborating with the trainer delivering Baldoni's workout program on February 26th. Hey, Justin Baldoni here. So this is Justin, a new friend of Blake's. Like, he even considered himself her friend. And the one text I did see, we'll flip back. The one text I did see was him like reaching out to Ryan and saying like, I don't have a lot of friends. My friend's basically my wife. We live out in the county. And so I'm reaching out to you to kind of like extend an olive branch and be friends and all of this. Like, that's sad. We're working together on a film. Like, I just feel as though he's probably a guy. Well, he even said it. Yeah. The lovers. Blake and Ryan reversed. And, you know, he probably doesn't trust people easily, and then they do this to him. We're working together on a film. I'll be headed your way next week of March for 4 months. Trainer, great to meet you, Justin. Happy to discuss. Yeah, she planted her spies. I agree. Simp Colleen Water. All right, well then, yeah, okay. That's unfortunate. That campaign content is important because BL alleged they didn't have oh, that's actually a good point. They didn't have a promotion campaign geared towards DV. Well said, my friend. Yep. He felt he had to keep everything, which is so, like, I can't even imagine. And for someone that clearly was so excited. Yep. February 9th, 2023, Baldoni and Lively and Baldoni exchange texts. She jokes with Baldoni that he's 20 pounds, that she is 20 pounds from her goal weight. Why can't I talk, guys? I've been on the internet too long today. I can't even put words together. 20 pounds from her goal weight. Baldoni responds by disliking the message. Lively thanks Baldoni for his friendship and support. Your friendship support helped me with that also, so thank you, Blake Lively says. Blake Lively not holding to anything professionally, just thank you to the friendship side in the meantime. And then Blake sends 2 little prayer emojis. Justin says, for real, I was worried about you. That's so much to hold. I'm really happy for you. And he also says, I bet you feel 1,000 pounds lighter. Blake says, I really do. Blake says, only 20 to go. And he disliked it. Like, he disliked that she was making fun of herself or like poking, you know, like kind of like making weight complaints about herself. I don't know. I am still open to being proven wrong. I am still open to it, but I have not seen anything so far. Have you guys seen anything that makes him seem, I don't know. February 14th. And the interesting thing, a couple of words that stood out. Like, I saw a text where she talks about being a ball buster, and then Ryan's talking about his perineum. But then it's bad that he talks about having a baby on her boob. Like, I don't understand. I don't know. Apparently, casual, like speaking casually to each other seemed to have been something that they were okay with. February 14th, he begins writing, and this is 2023. Writing and sending script revisions to Lively, all the while also building rapport with his co-star and lead actress. Lively responds, you're safe here, indicating he not worry about his choice of words and could speak freely. Apparently not. Justin Baldoni says, perfect. Justin, thanks. It's leftover from the book tour from months ago, but nice to see people still care about it. She sends 2 clapping emojis. Justin says, been deep into writing, really fun with you in mind. Fun, not right word. Exciting. Blake says, you're safe here, a little prayer and smiley face emoji, and he sends a heart. Apparently not, Blake. February 17th, 2023. Lively shares her concerns with Baldoni about having her body ready for the forthcoming sex scenes their characters would shoot, asking, what's the chance we can do body scenes at the end of the schedule? He reassures her. Like, look at the long books she writes him. No wonder he's just like, I'm just sending a voice memo. So she includes under that, as woke as we both are and work to be, this movie requires a certain aesthetic. I don't consider her... Do you guys consider her woke? He came in my trailer while I'm naked. Meanwhile, I'm pumping come in. Yeah, that's wild. Can you please explain why we're all drawn to the scandal? Yeah. I think, okay, this is why I think. Because good people like you guys don't like seeing someone taken advantage of. And good people like you guys don't like seeing people be bullied. And so I think, like, also the astrology this year is also the astrology this year is all about like powerful people falling. So I do think there is like this collective energy. I'm going to go through tonight some of my old videos that I did at the start of the year around astrology and see if I can find them where I said it. Because the Kronos and Hades energy, astrology energy for this year, their placement at the beginning of the year, I said, like, watch out, your favorites are going to fall. Like, they're going to fall. And so I think also it's just like the collective energies come together in a peak of, it's like people are just sick of people being assholes, I think. And because of that, masks and illusions are fading. And yeah, my heart goes out to JB, yep, JH, and all. Because when you go through stuff like this, it changes how you view people. That's true. It wakes you up in a bad way. That's a good point, my friend. That's a really good point. And for someone like him who's done so much work on himself, it does kind of set you back. You have to ask, who is the one with empathy? Clearly, it's Justin. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We don't like bullies. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Blake says, kicking ass, but still a ton of work with not a ton of time. What's the chance we can do body scenes at the end? He says, okay, so he sends a few messages. Then Justin says, I want you to know you look amazing. You will look amazing. Anything you're insecure about, we will talk through and get creative together and make you comfortable. I just don't want you to stress about your body. It's the last thing you need. February 26th, Baldoni's trainer provides him a workout program. February 28th, 2023, Baldoni and Reynolds exchange text messages expressing mutual respect. Oh, these are, man, they included everything. Whew. I'm waiting for the videos, though. Okay, these are the ones I was thinking about. We'll read them. I don't know if we'll go through all of them. Man, these people text a lot. It's better than a voice note, though. Sometimes people send me voice notes, especially for my business. And I'm like, I am not listening to like a 10-minute voice note from someone I don't know, but I'm more inclined to read. All right. Justin Baldoni. Hey, Ryan, Justin Baldoni here. I'm the guy, oh my God, who brought his literal baggage to the meeting with your wife. I just say, oh my God, because it's like so blurry. I asked Blake for your number as well over a month ago and have wanted to text you for a while now, but my nerves got the best of me. Emily and I have a very small circle. We live out in the country and pretty much just hang out with each other. We've known all of our closest friends for years. Okay, so basically Justin's just being really sweet. He also says Blake was really sweet, reached out to his wife unprompted. And basically Justin's just saying, like, I want to be friends. Like, extending an olive branch while also saying, I'm kind of pooping my pants because you are Ryan Reynolds. And I am really nervous to extend this olive branch, which is so cute for someone that has ADHD, you know, like, there's probably that rejection sensitivity piece. He's probably very nervous. Even you look at his human design is like, very open. So that probably took a lot. That's true, Mel. Yeah. Everyone knows him now. It's true. And he's got like the whole internet, all the interwebs behind him. That's a good point. He says, when a person has had a stellar reputation in show business, I tend to side with them, and I've been right thus far. JB has a great reputation. Why would he risk everything for her? Makes zero sense. I agree. He's going to be a better director for this experience. I agree. I mean, sometimes the tough times also, there's where we get so much wisdom. Okay, so Ryan says, hey, Justin, sorry for the delay. Just give me 1 second. I'm just going to shoot my husband a text message. All right, so Ryan messages back, hey, Justin, sorry for the delay. I've been in a writing cave and the girls are sick again. I'm told they have an immune system, but it's in beta testing. Oh, Ryan. What a loving and generous message. Thank you. We're both looking forward to getting to know you and your family better. We've also been big fans over here since before we met and more so after. You've been a wonderful collaborator with us, and that means a great deal to both of us. Being a stand-up person is everything. That's just that since day one. Thank you. Okay, so it seems like they got off on the right foot. He says, you've hit the jackpot with B. That's cute that he really supports his wife. She literally passes on every film and every filmmaker all the time. But one thing I know, and I speak from a deep wellspring of experience here, having her in your court behind the scenes as a creative is invaluable. So he's, you could look at it like hindsight's 2020, I suppose. You could look at it and be like, maybe he was trying to like butter him up. Maybe he was, being a little manipulative. You could, in hindsight, I don't think I would really look at this in any sketchy way if I got these messages from the get-go, to be honest. Like, to me, it's just really, it's cute, right? Like, you want your partner to be able to support you. So I don't see anything like. And then he says, this is going to be incredible. And I'm just paraphrasing because these are long ass messages. Thank you for understanding what it means to me personally to have my family reunited as soon as possible. Nothing means more to her either. I can promise you we're hardwired for keeping the family together. I mean, that's a good quality. It's how to win us and also how to kill us when we can't. We never split up. What is that supposed to mean? That is kind of weird. If I got that part of the message, I'd be like, what? I don't know. It's weird, but I still wouldn't think a whole lot of it. Okay, so it seems like Ryan's talking about his filming schedule with Marvel. It was a huge thing for us on this film. I tried to push our start date, but Marvel booked studios last July and redacted timing was locked. I've been frantically smashing out my sorry guys, the uploads on the Just Dropped website. Oh my goodness, you guys are the best. The Just Dropped website, I don't know if these are scanned, but man, or I'm just going blind because I'm getting old. I don't know, one or the other. But these are like, maybe I just need glasses. We see and appreciate that you already moved significantly to make it work for her schedule because of the film she's already committed to, which thankfully she was able to gracefully punt. She tried before but didn't share how hard. All this to say, I'd have your line producer's face tattooed on my perineum if he, she, they can figure out how to start 2 weeks earlier. Do you all know where the perineum is? So what I also feel as though, not that like, I don't know, I wouldn't think too much of that if friends sending me that, but I just feel like Blake and Ryan set the tone for a certain type of language and communication. And now they're using it against Justin. Like, I don't know. Why can't he say boob on or a kid on your boob, but they can talk about their perineums and stuff. I don't know. Ryan has a gangster energy. I don't know why I feel this. Yeah, it's true. That is true. That's true. Oh, interesting. Interesting. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that one. Paul has been radio silent. Director from A Simple Favor. He came out swinging hard for Blake Lively in early January. Interesting. Did you guys see that Justin might lose Pac-Man, which seems like an odd movie choice, but anyway, but Pac-Man because of this whole mess? I hope not, because what again has Blake lost? Other than apparently money on a hair care line that, from what I understand, wasn't doing well in the first place anyway. Gangsters are very nice and introduce themselves like he did. That's true too. A duplicitous. Oh, I love big words. Ecomaniac. I hope their vacation sucks. I wonder if they had an idea this was coming. And that's why they were like, we're just going on vacay. He did lose Pac-Man. That makes me sad. I don't like bullies. Guys, have you guys seen the video of this is probably going to make me seem a little bit crazy, but that's okay. Have you guys seen the video of the people like bullying the AI robot? Like, I know the AI robot isn't human, and I know that one day they're probably going to take over like they did an iRobot, and I'm going to regret this, but maybe they'll be on my side because I said this. Maybe I will like befriend them when they take over the world. But like that, I can't even stand that type of bullying. It's a robot, and I can't even stand or stomach that. Like it just like made my skin crawl that anyone could do that. And there's people saying like, no, they're supposed to do that to test the balance on it. I just couldn't. We hate bullies. Yes, we hate bullies here. Exactly. I just can't wrap my head around it. Okay, so getting your line producer's face tattoo to your perineum, or to his perineum, sorry. He says the perineum is one of the most nervy parts of the body. Like, okay, that's weird. That's just weird. I was on Ryan's side of this is cute. That's weird. March 29th, 2023, Lively shares with Baldoni that she had strep throat, and Baldoni offers to send her some amazing gut health protocols that help after antibiotics. You need that after antibiotics. My dogs are all on probiotics right now because they're on antibiotics. You're supposed to take that. Antibiotics ruin the gut flora. You take probiotics and it helps rebuild it. Antibiotics are horrible for your gut. Lively responds, please. As a result, Baldoni reaches out to his board-certified integrative holistic health coach and connects them. I feel like Justin has probably also a psychic he works with, like a spiritual guide he works with. Yes. Amen to that. Amen to that, my friend. Yes. That's why I've always wanted to start an animal sanctuary. Why I started an animal sanctuary. Like, I just can't stomach it. I don't know how people can just be bullies and mean for no other reason, just to take out their apparent pain on the world and other people. It just makes me sick. March 29th, Lively shares with Baldoni that she has strep throat, and Baldoni offers to send her some. Oh, we already read that. He says, Lively shares that they connected, saying she's incredible. Lively later claimed in her CRD complaint that this health coach was actually a weight loss specialist and that this was all a ruse for him to fat shame her. And text messages here, Justin Baldoni, so happy you're feeling better. There are some amazing gut health protocols that can help after antibiotics. I can send you if you're interested, but I'm sure you have a ton of that stuff. Blake Lively says, please. She also says, literally just off with a doctor now about that. And she sends another message. This is my blank. So my body is all out of whack. Justin says, we'll send shortly. What do you want to do, 7 p.m. or 8 p.m., and I can book you 30 minutes or an hour? My gift either way. Okay, this is super cute. It's super cute. Like, it's also his gift to her. Booked in for 7:30. if that works for you, with your permission, I'll give you her number. She'll call you then. Blake says, perfect. Thank you. Sorry, been on Zooms. Thank you so much. And he sends a thumbs up and a heart. She says, do you mind passing along her number? I want to be sure she's not waiting on me. He says, sorry, just got out. She said she left you a voicemail. Blake says, because she wasn't in my contacts, it didn't ring, just went straight to voicemail. But we connected. She's incredible. Thank you again so much. Justin had sent this wellness coach. Blake co-stars breastfeeding and had to take antibiotics for strep her second round. Could you recommend a probiotic gut rebuilder I can send her? I'm establishing some goodwill. I'll tell you about her. I feel bad. Am I the only one that gets the feeling that all he's trying to do is like send olive branches to her and make her like feel welcome and cared for and supported? Now, unless some crazy ass thing comes out and Blake's been holding on to it all this time, but I feel like if she had something crazy to drop, that she would have. Like, why would you just like, it doesn't make sense that she wouldn't have anything, or she would have something, but just not leaking it in the shitstorm that this is. And even if she's sensitive, even if we go the route that she's sensitive, she does have some aspects of her human design chart that would make you think that, yeah, she's like ego, willpower, but also sensitive. You destroy someone's life over, like, you thought maybe he wanted you to lose weight, even though all his messages say something different. Like, that's a thing. Yeah, we discover how much he's a good person. They gang up on him with her clan. Yep. So April 1st, 2023, Blake shows up for in-person chemistry reads with potential co-stars to play her love interest, Atlas. At the end of the day, Lively sends a message to Baldoni stating, that was fun yesterday. What a great assembly of people. Ha ha ha. Redacted for the win. I can't wait to meet her. She's sparkly. That sounds like a Taylor Swift thing. Or no. What does Taylor say? Bedazzled or something? Sparkly, bedazzled? I don't know. And thank you and Jamie for such a kind voice note. That was fun yesterday to try on Lily for a moment, but mainly just to get to spend a little time with the core group. What a great assembly of people. I see why you adore Jamie. He's got the goods in all the ways. April 5th, 2023, Baldoni hires an intimacy coordinator and texts Lively coordinated time for them to meet. Lively declines to meet with the intimacy coordinator ahead of filming. Make sure to watch my really quick video, guys. It's like 7 minutes long, and I break down how young Lily proved Blake was a liar, because young Lily, Isabella, did an interview where she said, like, it was fantastic intimacy coordinator, we were taken care of, all of this stuff. He lost that and other projects were not slated on Wayfair's site. That's awful. Justin says, just hired intimacy coordinator who I love. We'll set up to meet FT with her next week for intro. Blake Lively liked it. She said, I feel good. I can meet her when we start. Thank you, though. Justin sends that to a producer. I just wanted to tell you about this. Seems she doesn't want to meet intimacy coordinator until we start, which hi, Julia, may mess up the workflow. Hello, sweetheart. I know. I'm busy. I know. Oh, thank you for the kiss. Julia, okay. Look out the window. Look out the window. What's out there? What's out the window? No, I don't have anything for you. Julia, I don't have anything for you, sweetheart. Stop. Julia, stop. Sorry, guys. My dog is suddenly very needy. Go find something to do. Go lie down. And then the producer says, and now she's going to squeak a ball right next to me. Producer says, that's fine. She doesn't want to meet her now. You'll just have to walk her through what you and Redacted are thinking. April 7th to 8th, Baldoni shares the updated script with Lively. Lively excitedly texts Baldoni her thoughts on the pivotal rooftop meet cute scene, acknowledging its significance in the story. She asked it if she can take a pass at the dialogue, hoping to infuse more of her voice into the character and make it more flirty and yummy. What does that mean? Okay, so there's a whole lot of text messages here. What does it generally say? Blake Lively says, I lied. So excited to get to work on this movie. Was it with her and Sparkling? I love Sparkle Pass. I can't wait till Monday. Already reading. My kids are going to kill me. They've had enough of me, though, for Christ's sake. The meet cute scene, is that what it's called? Like, I'm confused. The meet cute scene is, to me, the most important scene in the movie. Hi, Alaska. Sets a tone and needs to feel extra special. You okay if I play around with some of the dialogue to give her a bit more agency and fun and send it to you? I have to admit, so I watched the movie and I didn't think overall the movie was horrible, although I didn't think it really highlighted the DV aspect of it, but that scene was horrific. It was bad. Oh, it was bad. Her act, the face acting didn't help, but the dialogue was horrible. So she says, if I play around some of the dialogue to give her more agency and fun, send it to you, it'll affect. It almost felt like Ryan. Well, I guess he wrote it, right? Well, that makes sense. I heard it as soon as I was saying it. It sounded like jokes Ryan Reynolds would say, which is probably why it didn't fit the scene. It'll affect some of your lines too if I switch out some of hers, but anywhere we can amp their verbal ping pong volley, I think we'll be cooking with gas, right? Reel that audience in and then make them fall desperately in love with these two. Then when the other shoe drops, ouch, the audience will be devastated. Have you guys seen it? Let me know if you've seen it. And okay. It's called Meet Cute in the Business. Okay. Good to know. I was like, is this just some like Huskies are a trip? He is such a trip, my Husky. He's the one that was in the hospital. And then I have Julia as my German Shepherd, who you are also a trip, my love. You are. You're a handful. That's why it's a $400 million lawsuit. He lost so many revenue opportunities, not just for him, but it's for his company. This is horrific. Ugh. I'm glad that you guys are okay with the dogs bombing. See, you guys are my people. Kathy says, I had to deal with people like Blake and Ryan my whole life. This is why I'm so into this. Yeah, Blake is going through karma right now. I feel for Justin. I agree. I feel like this community here too, obviously we do tarot, human design, astrology, not just read the documents and pop culture, but, I think we believe in karma here. I know I do, at least. I'm sure a lot of you do, that, it eventually catches up with you. And like I said, I am such a big believer in if you've done shit, like we talked about this in Brian Friedman's reading this morning for human design and astrology. You guys can go back and watch it if you haven't watched it yet. I found his birth information. We did a human design astrology reading for Brian Friedman. I'm all about like people that are like, oh man, like I did something or I screwed up or I wasn't the best person, so I'm changing my life. Oh, thank you, Denise. He is home. Oh, he's home. I wish he would come over, but I posted a little short video of him on Instagram. It's just my name, Ashley Brianna Eve. If you guys want to see Alaska home. Yeah, he's it's very relieving. My nervous system is I'm not gonna lie, feeling really good. I just can't bring myself to watch the movie. I know I had that feeling when I originally I was like, I'm not gonna watch the movie. And then with how much I talk about it, I was like, I feel like I need some context. So I did. But then I felt like off about it. I wish there was a director's cut. Oh my God. Can you imagine if they drop a director's cut? We would need like a viewing party. You'd need a viewing party. Okay, so she, rewrites the scene. He says, Justin Baldoni, fuck yes. He also says, I couldn't agree more. It's what I tried to do in Last Pass and some of what I was hoping we could do together. I can only write and play with what I feel is your tone so much. First scene is most important in film. It's why I'm okay with 10 pages. We rarely get to see that in films anymore. Go play, and then we can see how it feels together. And Blake says, you're the absolute best. Thank you. And what you did inspired me. I love what we're going to do. So like my only concern here is it's like he's almost set the tone from the beginning of like, and I think from his perspective, it was just it was trying to do good, include her, but then, like it just, I think it just was what she wanted, was just to be able to start to take those little steps. A viewing party would be great. I would have my florals. I don't even own florals. I would buy florals for that. I don't even own florals. I can't even keep flowers alive. I kill every plant other than a cat palm. I don't know. And it's probably because cat palms, they must be good with like months of no water and then mass flooding, because that's what it gets. Give more context and show the creative process. I agree. Denise says, I watched the movie and thought it was terrible. It was a toxic. You were in a toxic marriage for 18 years and I couldn't relate to it at all. Yeah. And that's what a few people have told in my network that I've talked to have said, like, I've been in a toxic relationship and I couldn't relate to it. So thank you for sharing that, Denise. Sony had already conceded at this point, so he was following suit. Well, there you go. He was just doing what he had to do to survive, I guess, which, by the way, we covered in his human design, right? Okay. April 9th, for those that like human design, I know so many people here are like, I came for the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, and now I'm addicted to human design. What is going on? So, or people that came here, someone from the community the other day said, I obviously know astrology. I'm obsessed with astrology, but now I'm obsessed with human design. We do human design here too. April 9th, 2023, Lively shares her notes on the rooftop scene with Baldoni and follows up with a text eagerly awaiting his thoughts. She says, Happy Easter. What do you think of the pages? April 12th, 2023. They like really did a timeline here. Baldoni meets with Lively at her apartment in New York. He's greeted by Lively's husband, Ryan Reynolds, who enthusiastically praises Lively's rewrites of the rooftop scene, which she had sent on April 8th, 2023, hours later. As the meeting is ending, a mega celebrity friend of Ryan and Lively walks in the room and also begins praising Lively's script. Hello, sweetheart. So we know it's Taylor Swift. And this morning, on this morning's stream, because apparently that's all I do anymore is stream. Oh my goodness, do you really? I'm so glad. See, you guys are my people. This is why I love this community, because we all get a nerd out over the same things, like pop culture, human design, astrology, tarot. It's amazing. See, there's always people just like you. You just have to be you. And you'll find your people. That's my life lesson for everyone here. Don't try to be something you're not, just be you. Because when you are you, you find your people, and then it feels good because you get to hang out with your people and you get to build a life with your people. April 13th, Lively shares that she's ill again for the third time in 1 month. Pull the devil card for Lively. Baldoni asked if she would like to speak to his health coach. All right, so perfect. Now we have the health coach, but she's presented the health coach as a weight loss coach. I think that's just text back and forth from Blake and Justin about that. April 13th, 2023, Baldoni asked Lively to send him the FDX file of the rooftop scene she worked on. Lively emails him the file. April 14th, 2023. This is wild. Like, you need like 10 hours to stream this front to back. This is wild. Baldoni and Lively text about script changes and enhancing dialogue for the role of Lily Bloom's mother, Jenny Bloom. Baldoni conveys he is happy for Lively to share her notes, but ultimately wants to run any changes by the scriptwriter out of respect. Seems about right. Lively agrees. In the wake of the meeting 2 days earlier, in the presence of Ryan Reynolds and the mega celebrity friend, I love that they just call it mega celebrity friend, but everyone knows, who Lively describes as her dragons in a lengthy text to follow. Baldoni feels obliged to text Lively saying that he liked her pages and hadn't needed Reynolds and her mega celebrity friend to pressure him. So those are the text messages we all saw. You know, like, I see people on X and everything make fun of Justin for a 6-minute voice note. Like, this is a 6-minute voice note that Blake sends to with these big bricks of text. April 14th, Baldoni fall. And I would honestly, with someone like her, I feel like a voice note and saving it is smart, because it also, you can convey more of your intention through voice than just text. Ryan praises the rooftop scene rewrite that Ryan wrote. Yeah, what an ego. Isn't that wild? Well, as I watched a video laying out Blake's tactics, apparently she waited until Justin spent half his fortune strategically forced Rooftop scene, a forced producer credit, so he couldn't say no. Oh, interesting. The rooftop scene in Green Lantern, where Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively characters are falling in love. Well, look at that. Denise says, I've thought from the very beginning that Justin has kept a journal the entire time. Would love to read his notes. Yeah, no kidding. That's why they're obsessed with rooftop scenes. They've got some weird fetish for rooftops. April 14th, Baldoni followed up with a voice note as promised, responding to the text about her dragons. April 15th, the next I cannot even believe this. Like, can you imagine being under this stress day in and day out for years? And then not even like you finally get it done. And then you get it done, this movie, and he's probably just like, thank God. And then you have to worry about her coming out and saying shit. April 15th, the next morning, Baldoni continued ready to continue work, followed up his voice note with a text message to share additional thoughts on the script. Lively responded, thanking him for the thoughtful messages and promising to always do things in service of their shared goals. Yeah. So he sends, okay, so this is right after that 6-minute voice note. Justin says, some morning thoughts in addition to my 2 a.m. semi-coherent ramble. Oof, makes it worse when I make it bigger. One of the things that's been the hardest about this adaptation, all the rewrites, is playing against the source material. I've rewritten the rooftop scene so many times, and even though I've changed the movie considerably in many areas, I've kept it very close to the book in others. The rooftop is one of those scenes, which is why that last sparkly pass, I love it. Oh my God, poor guy's even using her obnoxious description of it as a sparkly pass. I just had to say, if I was Blake, I'd be like mortified. I'd be apologizing profusely for being an ass. I'd be like, how can I grovel and fix this? Because holy shit, I'm an asshole. I can't like, but I guess if you can do this stuff, you probably don't feel like that. I don't know. So Justin Baldoni says, in some parts I kept it because I remember how fun it was to read the very first time. I also know what it means to the fans. Well, there you go. He's thinking of the fans. Amongst all of this, he's like, this scene means something to the fans. But we're not making a movie just for the fans, which is one of the reasons why I like what you did so much. With the first two films, try to make them self-aware as often as I could, knowing the genre they were in and what I was up against, and adding the lightness and little bit of comedy to relieve the pressure. It's the only way I found that meaningful and at times heavy material can actually be digested. That's why my doc series about young people dying did so well. You earn the laughs and then you earn the tears. What you help to do here is push it even more in that direction, which I was missing in parts. I don't know, Justin. I'm going to start a petition. I want to see what you did. I want to see. So for those that are just jumping on, like, I feel like we're just going to have to rewrite the entire description and title of this by the time we're done, because now we're just onto the leaked website. All I was coming on to do was do a tarot pull and let y'all know about Exhibit A of the revised lawsuit. And here we are. We're just down the rabbit hole. We're so far down the rabbit hole. So this, my friends, anyone that's just jumping on, is the website that's launched. And apparently there's videos coming too. Wild. I want to see Justin's version. I don't think she pushed it in that direction. It is a horrible scene. The way you kept the structure of the scene while still keeping the important romantic beats was really impressive and actually adds to the sexiness and tension versus takes away from it. I do think us running it together is going to teach us a lot. If we had shot the early drafts, it could have been like eating too much rich chocolate cake. Oh man, I need water. I like the messiness, and I like her having real agency and being a willing participant versus him just happening to her and calling out the things about him the audience is already thinking. They're smarter than the studio ever wants to give them credit for. Anyways, just wanted to share that. If you're feeling better, I'm around this weekend to chat in real time. I'll send you FDX final later as well. Blake says, thanks so much for the thoughtful message. They're very appreciated. Looking forward to catching up in person. And I too promise I'll freak you out, spook you, upset you, and be an actual beast. But I can promise it will always be in service of this movie and our shared goal. So it's like she knows she's a pain. She know like upset you and be an actual beast. And then we played that clip of her in an interview this morning. You guys have to see the stream I did this morning. You have got to see the stream I did this morning. So we played a clip of her where she's like, I don't know what no means. Like, I don't take no for an answer. Does anyone have a dictionary? So I don't know what no means. Ugh. This is just wild. Long texts don't make you feel sparkles. I'm really glad they kept text for lawsuit, but this long text message gives me anxiety. Yeah. Yeah, seriously. It's wild. Fans were livid the rooftop scene was changed from what it is in the book. Yeah, I haven't read the book, but I do remember a lot of people upset of casting a Blake. Like, that wasn't a Justin thing. I remember. I was here. I was alive. We all saw it. Anyone that follows pop culture, fans of the book were pissed when she was cast. And then really pissed at the outfit choice when pictures were leaking. And so, yeah, and I saw people upset about the rooftop scene, but somehow it's all his fault. Yeah, we don't get it because we're not trifling and despicable people. Exactly. Like, no one here in my community, no one that sticks around long can like relate to someone like that. It's so addictive. It is literally, it's worse than sugar. It's so bad. I was just thinking of sugar because I got my favorite baked goods today. It's a good distraction. It is a good distraction. Yeah, giving that subject to Ryan to write scenes, the worst idea. Agreed. All right. So much for under 20 minutes. We're over an hour already. April 20th. I don't know if we're going to get through 168 pages, but we'll try to get as far as we can. Brandon Sklenar, I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, casting announcement. April 2023, concerns about Lively's undue influence over the film began to grow even before filming started. Producer, he cannot let her have opinions on everything. Jamie Heath, Blake, ? Producer, or she's going to be co-directing this film. Yes. Jamie Heath, yeah, we were talking about that a lot yesterday. Producer, exactly. This is why everyone is starting to lose it. Yeah, so it's not like it was just Justin starting to get upset. We began talking about the same things. We've been talking about the same things for months. Jamie Heath, yep, it's starting to get resolved. Producer, no, it's not. How has she not lost things? Like, I don't understand. April 21st, 2023, Baldoni meets with the intimacy coordinator to discuss how to shoot the sex scene. It was important to him that the intimacy coordinator be a woman to help craft sex scenes that would speak to the book's mostly female audience, i.e. be written from the female gaze. His notes from this meeting are pictured below and were later shared with Lively during one of their script writing meetings in New York. Wait, what? Okay. Wait, what? Okay. I was good. Okay. I need a minute. I was just going to scroll past, but I feel like I need to read this. Okay. I think we just have to go there. So I was just going to, okay. These notes would later become the basis for Lively's complaint, in which she states that Baldoni would talk about his own sex life and insert gratuitous scenes with Lively's character orgasming. As seen in the notes, these mentions come directly from the intimacy coordinator's notes. Goes down on her orgasm, foreplay, the clit test. What? Okay, what? Am I missing something? Am I just... Is this an industry thing? Is this like, you guys fill me in when it's in, like, is it in, I'm confused. The clit test? What? How is this? I don't understand. Okay, but that's from the intimacy coordinator. All right. We'll just roll with it. His conversations would have taken place directly between Lively and intimacy coordinator, directly as Baldoni had requested. However, Lively declined to meet with her, leaving Baldoni in the less than ideal position of having to relay these notes to Lively in her penthouse. So there's the notes. Oh, yeah, there's the notes. I don't know what to say. April 22nd, 2023, in preparation for a lift sequence in which Baldoni's character Ryle would lift her, Baldoni reached out to the personal trainer. We all know about that now. Needing to know her weight so he could lift her. I have back injuries. I've blown out my back from sports. I did a click test. I'm like, what? So it's not just me. I feel better. I was just going to scroll past that. I'm like, this isn't even relevant. Yes, I agree. I second someone's suggestion, maybe a reading why we are all hooked on this. I could definitely, we could do we'll do an astrology and tarot on why is everyone so captivated by this. We'll do that. Not today, because we're already over 111. Make a wish, my friends, for those that are spiritual. 1 hour, 11 minutes we've been on. Okay, we're just going to keep scrolling. April 25th, 2023. Baldoni was summoned by Lively to her penthouse and greeted by Reynolds, who swore at Baldoni, accused him of fat shaming his wife. The tone from Reynolds and Lively was so aggressive that Baldoni felt he had no choice but to offer repeated and completely unwarranted apologies, for it was a good faith and reasonable question to his trainer, not Lively. Reynolds, yeah, like I have had back injuries. It's a completely reasonable question. Click test. I think it's cool. Maybe that's what it was supposed to say. Maybe it was supposed to be click. I don't think it was though. These are the notes. I don't know. It says here CLIT. Are we all just naive and we've I don't know, guys. I am so confused. Maybe I'm too old and I'm just not in on like the cool kid way of saying things. I don't know. It's possible. Yes, I agree that the trainer was definitely like some kind of spy. In Lila's complaint, she falsely states that the scene wasn't even in the movie, suggesting it never existed, contrary to her attempt to manipulate verifiable facts. The only reason the scene was not in the film is that Lively and Reynolds demanded it be removed. Interesting, despite the fact that it had already been rehearsed with a stunt double. Interesting. Accommodating Lively, Baldoni rewrote the scene with her despite the fact that, for creative reasons, he felt the scene was necessary. So there's a message, line producer to no one. Looks redacted. I don't know who this was sent to. Hi, all. Wardrobe's budget for spending is $185K. Normally, wardrobe overspends and then does tons of returns and ends up in budget. Hi, Alaska. Are you okay, bud? Our wardrobe team told me they'd spend about $500K, but then land back at $185K once returns are done. To date, they've already spent $615K. Whew. They had to reshop everything for Blake after creative changes. It's a lot of money. Wow. April 17th, 2023, Baldoni feels homesick. Aw, his family's back in California, and it's been weeks since he had seen his kids. Lively offers to have Baldoni fly with her to Los Angeles and back for the weekend. So the two of them continue working on the script. By all accounts, Lively felt at ease with Baldoni and is not only willing, but invites him to share an airplane cabin with her and her children. April 28th, flies back with her family. May 1st, 2023, she's altering the script daily. May 2nd, 2023, the Writers Guild of America, WGA, went on strike. May 3rd, 2023, Lively and Baldoni text almost daily and were comfortable making silly jokes. This is where he says, I like sentimental Blake. She says, never met her. And he says, I also like asshole Blake. Don't worry. And she says, I've met her. I thought that was a cute back and forth. And I think it also goes to show like they were on a certain level together of play, like being playful back and forth. So I, you're mind blown. Let me open the file. You guys are like, I need to open the file myself and see this. Found the definition of it. Hypothetical scenario where a scene in a film or movie show is evaluated based on whether it realistically portrays female pleasure. Interesting. That's just so weird. I could never be an actor. That's so weird. I can't imagine. Interesting. Rather than focusing solely on penetration-based arousal. I cannot even imagine. Yeah, inviting a parent sexual harass around you with your kids is wild. Like, I agree with what he's saying, that if it was so bad, why let your kids around? May 5th, 2023, Wherefore holds a Respect in the Workplace meeting via Zoom with the production team to review appropriate on-set behavior and other HR-related matters before principal photography begins. It's a standard part of pre-production and employee training. Okay, so they had that meeting, which seems like you're supposed to anyway, so they're following that. May 5th, 2023, Baldoni emails the intimacy coordinator his notes on sex scenes after discussing Lively's comfort level with her. He emphasizes that the way these are shot and what is shown will be a collaboration between Baldoni and Blake. So due to illness in Lively's family, the Vegas shoot scheduled for May 8th was canceled. Additionally, because of production delays and strikes, none of the outlined sex scenes were filmed during the May-June 2023 window. May 8th, 2023. Oh my gosh. This production was set to begin its first, like, part of me is like, I cannot keep going. We are on page 21 of 106, and the other page is like, Ashley, you've already gone so far. Like, just do it. And there's like an internal angel versus devil in my head right now. May 8th, production was set to begin its first days of shooting in Vegas. A member of Lively's family falls ill. Baldoni shares his prayers and wishes for their speedy recovery. Meanwhile, production is left to manage the fallout and attempt to recoup costs from the canceled shoot days. Baldoni says, my whole family is praying for you guys and your redacted, sending love. Blake says, thank you so much. I'm horrified by the timing. Thank you for all your support. This has been brutal. Redacted is going to be okay. We're both going to be good. We need to get through this. May 8th, 2023, Lively's attorney is provided with a nudity rider in which Wayfair includes the intimacy coordinator approved nudity rider, followed by written confirmation of the approval. May 12th, 2023, Lively and Baldoni work at her apartment, making final script changes. May 15th, 2023, shares an encouraging message with Lively before day one of shooting. She expresses gratitude. May 15th, 2023, a No More representative who attended the table read the day before shares a message of encouragement with Baldoni. Oh, that's who's getting the 1%. Oh my God, I'm so far down, I can't remember. I'm like, No More, who is that? Baldoni is eager to establish a plan to ensure that the film has the greatest impact in supporting victims of domestic violence. May 5th, this is all, oh my God. May 15th, 2023, on the first day of principal photography, paparazzi capture and publish photos of Lively in character wearing her handpicked wardrobe. The images were widely criticized. That's what we were talking about. And it sparked a backlash from Sony. And they have Reddit threads. That's the picture that was making the rounds. Yeah. I remember. They made Blake Lively look older than she actually is, in my opinion, and she's supposed to be playing younger. She looks like Mary Poppins mixed with a homeless lady who doesn't And she doesn't seem like she'll dazzle like Book Lily definitely did. Someone else says, also, what the fuck is this outfit? I just can't. It would be hideous in any movie. Me. Mom, I want Carrie Bradshaw. Mom, we have Carrie Bradshaw at home. The Carrie Bradshaw at home. Oh my God. Someone else, I never pictured her this homely. Yeah, so what? It was like Justin also against her. She looks like the homeless lady. She does. It's bad. Didn't sparkle in that outfit. Definitely did not. May 16th, 2023. Baldoni approached Lively in her trailer to discuss necessary wardrobe adjustments and his desire to have more control of wardrobe decisions going forward. Before this meeting, Baldoni texted Heath saying he was terrified of saying the wrong thing. And he said, sending you prayers. The meeting lasts 1.5 hours as noted in the Daily Wrap email. Lively's CRD complaint falsely characterized the exchange as a lengthy outburst that delayed filming and caused the crew to wait for hours while he cried in her dressing room. Justin Baldoni to Heath, a text message. Seeing her in 10, send me prayers. Ugh. I'm just saying I've been ignoring my gut, and there's a few things we need to course correct on. Ignoring his gut. Follow your sacral, Justin. Follow your sacral. Follow your gut. I'm fucking terrified of saying the wrong thing. Talk after. May 16th, 2023. Later that day, Lively texts Baldoni to request another meeting with him and the other producers to discuss wardrobe. Like, why is there so much drama about wardrobe? Blake says, hey, I think we should have a conversation with redacted Jamie today. Blake, I would like to have a conversation with redacted Jamie today. All of us. Justin says, yes, I'm telling them now something. Same thing. Or he's... Sorry, just want to make sure it wasn't Alaska. I don't think it is. I heard a noise. So he says, yes, I'm telling them now something and correct same thing. May 17th, 2023, Lively continues to share open and unguarded thoughts on life and her character. She talked about wardrobe choices to make her character much sexier. She sends Baldoni the following text, notably using sexy in both person and over text to describe her character. Did you guys hear that? Apparently that's on video too. Did you hear that? Yeah, I think we pulled the tarot cards and the tarot cards said something else is coming on Monday. I think you expect that to drop. I don't know if it'll necessarily be Monday itself, but expect that. Even Grace Adler dressed better. You guys are so my people. Oh my God. It's so good. Oh my God, I'm dying. You guys are hilarious. Oh, you guys are good. Oh, that was wild. If you guys see the movie, there's literally a close-up. So from that like slow motion dance scene that was dropped, there's literally just like a close-up of her shoes. It is the most random. Even if I didn't know everything before I watched the movie, I'd be like, I don't understand this. Why do I need to see her shoes? It's really bizarre. So she sent from Blake to Justin, we'll show you both ways, but Beanie is much sexier. It's the look, feels TV without it, especially with a crop top in the snow. Is she wearing a crop top in that scene? Is it snowing in the movie? I don't even remember. It justifies the rest of the skin. And also as a girl, I would check out walking down the street because it washes the effort off the rest of the look. And that's what I said from the beginning, right? Like her and Ryan set the tone for a certain type of conversation and word choice and communication. And then they're like, don't worry, it's safe here. It's totally cool. Just relax, buddy. And then he relaxes and he talks in the same tone. And they're like, SH. And it's like, you guys set the tone. What is wrong with you? I just don't understand. I don't understand. May 22nd, 2023, Lively and Baldoni perform a scripted kissing scene in which their characters get engaged at the hospital. In the sequence, Lively pulls Baldoni in to kiss her. It's clear Lively was initiating the kissing and I want to see that. We already got the one in the streets where it's very clear she's like directing him on how to kiss her. I want to see this one. In one take, she pulls Baldoni in and kisses him once and another twice. Lively determined the number of kisses based on what she felt necessary for the scene. Though Lively improvised the number of kisses in the scene, make no mistake, the kiss itself was written in the script and was in no way improvised. Contrary to Lively's CRD complaint, there was no inappropriate improvised kissing on set. Any improvisation was made by Lively herself. I am living for, I need to buy florals, guys. I legit don't have florals. I need to buy florals because the day those leak on this website, has anyone just jumped on? Like, this is from the website. I'm eating my words now because I thought they released the amended lawsuit to avoid the website until after Monday, but apparently I'm wrong. If she's pushing Air Caroline, I want to know who would buy it with those split ends. Especially in the film, the hair is atrocious. Split ends with us. Oh my God, you guys are killing me. You guys are killing me. Oh. Okay. No intimacy coordinator was on set for this day. Okay, so note, no intimacy coordinator was present on set for this day as is standard when two professional actors perform a scene in which only kissing is involved. Okay, I didn't know that. I'm glad they put that there. And no other intimacy, nudity, or simulated sex is required. Furthermore, during preparations, Lively and her attorneys did not indicate in her nudity rider that she wanted an intimacy coordinator present for scenes involving only kissing. Interesting. I didn't know that. Instead, in line with industry practice, focus solely on bringing one on for the simulated sex and nudity scenes. Ryle, will you marry me, Lily Blossom Bloom? That is a horrible name. Tonight. Lily, you've lost your mind. She stops herself, realizing, and bends down, kissing his face all over. Lily continued, yes, yes, of course, yes. Hard cut too. So it's there. May 22nd, 2023. Shoot day 6. Lively prepares to shoot the hospital scene in which her character Lily gives birth. And Lively's December... Oh gosh, we're only on page 27. Lively alleges that during a birthing scene, she was mostly nude with her legs spread wide in strips and only a small piece of fabric covering her genitalia, and that there was non-essential persons present. This allegation is knowingly false. To begin with, to describe Lively as mostly nude and naked from below the chest down is inaccurate. She was wearing black briefs and a pregnancy suit that covered her midsection and her top was covered by a hospital gown. Okay. That doesn't seem like mostly nude. But I guess, like, are you also lying if you say a small piece of fabric? Like, kind of stretching the truth, maybe? Like, yeah, it was a small piece of fabric. But I think when we picture a small piece of fabric, I think of those little thong things that you see now in reels with intimacy coordinators talking about. So we already know this. We've already seen it. May 23rd, 2023, the end of shoot day 6 on May 22nd, 2023. Baldoni praises Lively. In turn, Lively expresses her regard and appreciation for Baldoni while acknowledging she could be difficult and critical of others. So she is a little bit self-aware. I just don't think she cares then. Justin Baldoni, I'm not going to tell you that you were amazing because you tease me for being so sentimental, but you were amazing today. Lively says, thank you. Hi, Julia. I do appreciate it. I'm just a ball buster, but it means a lot to me. I care a great deal and always want to deliver. You were terrific. I'm proud of everything we did today, but really every day. At least she's a little self-aware, I suppose. Maybe there's hope for her yet. May 23rd, 2023, shoot day 7. Baldoni, during a scene in which the cast is wearing loose-fitting onesies, attempts to give Lively directional feedback regarding wardrobe and encourages her to remove her coat to reveal her onesie to match the rest of the cast, who were also dressed in onesies. In Lively's complaint, she alleges that Baldoni used the word sexy in a tone that made her feel oogled and exposed. However, Baldoni, as the director, noted that the look would be sexy, referencing the wardrobe for the scene and not Lively herself. That makes sense. But hi, Julia. But that's also how she wanted to look, she said. May 23rd, 2023, later that day during this action sequence, Lively and Baldoni's characters would kiss, which is all caught on camera. Lively's complaint later accused Baldoni of discreetly biting and sucking on Miss Lively's lower lip during a scene in which he improvised numerous kisses on each take. As shown the below script pages, the kissing was not improvised. So they're coming out with the script pages too. There's like, oh, hell no. Script says, in a series of quick cuts, we watch these four live it up at the bar in their onesies, laughing and drinking, Ryle grabbing Lily around her waist and kissing her as, I don't know, I feel like I'm missing something. Maybe not. Lily's boss's studio apartment night. The two tumble into Lily's apartment, ripping at each other's onesies until they are both down on their underwear. Ryle kissing his way down her torso. Close. Did we even see that? Him kissing his way down her torso? I don't remember ever seeing that. Close up on Lily as she arches her back in pure ecstasy. So it doesn't seem like it just wasn't meant to be there. We need to buy matching pajamas and mess her up to be a character. I have a onesie, but it has chickens all over it. Although it's my favorite piece of clothing that I own, but it is a onesie with chickens. Will that pass? I have floral pajamas. Florals and chickens? I don't know. The names aren't great. Apparently not. I don't know. It's a choice. May 23rd, 2023. This is wild. During lunch, as part of a continued creative discussion that Baldoni and Lively were having about the hospital birthing scene, Baldoni asked Heath to show Lively as well. Okay, so Baldoni asked Heath to show Lively's wife's post-home birth video, stating to Heath that Lively had not seen one, was presumably interested in watching. Baldoni himself had seen the video prior and felt it was demonstrative of the spirit of his vision for the birthing scene. Heath agreed to share his deeply personal video. Like, I feel bad for this guy. Like, you share such a deeply personal video, and now it's just being like taken out of context and trashed across the internet. Like, that is just wild to me. So he shared it and approached Lively with the video in hand. He proceeded to show her 1 second of it before Lively asked if Heath had permission to share the video, to which Heath confirmed that he did. She stated she would like to see the video, but asked to watch it after finishing her lunch. I mean, I think the first part's a legit question. Like, does your wife know that you're showing me this? That could be a legit question. Oh, she never actually did see the video after the 1 second clip. So that's the picture of the birth. There's literally nothing there. It's not scandalous. May 23rd, 2023. Romance montage, slow dancing at the bar, completely in their own world. Oh, we already know about how this goes. The complete footage of the scene was released to the general public on January 21st, 2025 in direct response to the public lies Lively shamelessly presented in her complaint. The video directly contradicts Lively's depiction of Baldoni's behavior. The footage shows Lively and Baldoni in character acting with their bodies while simultaneously engaging in a personal conversation about their respective marriages. Okay, so it says completely in their own world. And I know some people felt off about that. That should have been, well, some people. The rando intimacy coordinator that came out of the woodworks felt odd about that and said it should have had more context. Reel 4 romance montage, Lily and Ryle's slow dance. May 25th, 2023, she learns that crew members had called out sick with COVID and as a result requests that testing be conducted. 25th, 2023, later that evening, she informed production she had become ill. 26th, 2023, oh my, they literally have a day-by-day play of this. This is wild. May 29th, 2023, Wayfair was made aware that Lively had placed a call to the film's Sony execs to share a few grievances. Baldoni's sexy comment was number 1 about the wardrobe of her character, Lily. But again, that just seems weird. Like, 1, if she had used that word, I don't know. 2, he showed her post-home birth video, so that was another complaint. 3, Lively shared her grievances about the first AD suggested that she be replaced. What? Lively shared her grievances about the first AD suggested that she should be replaced. She and the second AD, who was also a woman, were shortly thereafter let go. What? So Lively had 2 people fired? Clutching my pearls. Yeah, clutch them hard. This is like apparently very offensive. I agree. Like, it's legit to be like, does your wife know you're showing people this? Like, is this cool? But to then label it as that, she had 2 ADs fired. Oh my God. See, I agree with this as well. That description is enough for adults who've been acting. How much details does a rando IC need? That rando intimacy coordinator that came out of the woodworks and is very clearly someone that is easily paid to say whatever she wants or whatever someone wants her to say, because it was just so bizarre. And we covered that already, so we're not going to cover it again, like her interview or her article that was put out. Baldoni and Heath were told that during the call, the Sony execs asked Lively if she wanted to take any formal action regarding her remarks. Lively responded that she was not interested in pursuing anything formally. Following the conversation, the Sony execs informed Baldoni and Heath of Lively's narrative, both of whom were stunned by the framing of events. May 30th, 2023, Baldoni, reflecting on his conversation with Sony exec 1 regarding Lively's framing a sexy comment in the birth video, decides to draft a note for Lively in an effort to rebuild a report and clear the air. However, Baldoni also sensed that Lively was intentionally manipulating the facts. Yeah, you think? Despite this, Baldoni asked producer number 1 to pass along the following note to Lively. Blake, I really hope that Redacted is okay and your symptoms are getting better. I'm so sorry you're going through this. I want you to know that I've been made aware of your concerns and I hear you. They're fully received and adjustments will be made imminently. Also, the dailies are looking wonderful. And while the last 2 days were tough, I assure that your work was fantastic. I truly believe you're creating one of the most honest performances that will have a long-lasting and powerful impact. Look forward to working with you when you feel better, Justin. June 1st, 2023, Lively requested a meeting with Baldoni and the film's producers, during which she shared a series of grievances that she appeared to have spent the last 5 days overanalyzing. She revisited the sexy comment, something he had already apologized for twice. Now she added that she accused Heath of looking at her on May 16th when she had specifically asked him to turn his back during a conversation in her makeup trailer. Heath explained that he hadn't realized he had looked at her but apologized nonetheless. Lively acknowledged, I know you weren't trying to cop a look. I just feel like, I don't know. I struggle to not make eye contact when I'm speaking to someone. So I feel like, it wouldn't be malicious, but I would struggle to not look up and make eye contact with someone when I'm speaking to them. It's just weird telling someone to turn, just hold off on the conversation. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. Important note, neither during this meeting nor at any other point during production did Lively bring up any of the more serious allegations that she would later include in her complaint. June 2nd, 2023. We're only in June 2023. Oh my gosh. After sharing her thoughts during the meeting on June 1st, she was still comfortable inviting Baldoni into her trailer to rehearse their lines together while she pumped. Okay, so that happened after all of the other stuff. June 3rd, 2023, after facing pressure from Sony, one of the film's producers who believed Lively was no longer responding favorably to the first assistant director, Baldoni and Heath made the difficult decision to dismiss the first AD, despite feeling she had been unfairly scapegoated. Justin, where are you at? Best Buy with Redacted. You need something? Justin Baldoni, nope, just checking on you. I really don't want blank to get fired. Jamie Heath, I know me either, and yet we're there, man. Let's talk later. Wow. June 5th, 2023, WGA picketers arrived on day 13 of the shoot, forcing production to act quickly to keep filming on schedule. The team spoke to a boat owner and worked out a deal to shoot on a boat after rehearsing a scene to shoot there. Okay. June 5th, Baldoni, still feeling terrible after letting the first AD go, shared that he wanted to reach out, blows the text exchange between, oh no, my mouse died. That's how long we've been freaking streaming. Oh my God. All right. So Justin reached out. I feel like I need to write or call blank. Seems so wrong to be silent. June 9th, 2023, Lively and Baldoni still remain cordial and kind over text. And that's when he's getting her a coffee. June 10th, 2023, recognizing that it had been a tough week with multiple production shutdowns due to picketers and an extra shoot day added on Saturday makeup for lost time. Baldoni sent a text to Lively stating, I just want to thank you for giving 100%, 110%. She says, thanks so much for the text. I appreciate your empathy. I give it in return. You're in the same boat. Like, I don't know, guys. I feel like I would just be like blindsided when all of a sudden she comes out and has all these things to say. You guys are having like so much fun in the chat while I'm just trying to survive reading this. Every page I'm like, okay, last page, Ashley. I'm like, no, you've gone so far. Keep going. You can do it. Oh my gosh. She was a tornado on set. She really did ruin so many lives. Yeah. Okay, here we go. June 13th, 2023. I can't wait to see 2024 there. Blakely asked Baldoni for access to the dailies via text message. See, this is where things get weird. What do you guys think? Do you think here, when she was asking for the dailies, she wanted to know like what they had and what they didn't, maybe? Like, was there audio? Could they hear this? And then she saw there wasn't audio and she's like, yes, like I can use this. Like, I don't know. June 14th, Baldoni shares with his production team Lively's unorthodox request. And that's when the producer says, I'd say no. And then Justin we've seen these texts in the original lawsuit. June 14th, 2023, due to the ongoing WGA picketing, Baldoni, Heath, and Wayfair make the difficult decision to shut down production until the strike has resolved. June 15th, 2023, production on the film was temporarily halted. Below is an email from It Ends With Us production attorney notifying Lively's lawyer that despite Lively's unavailability, production had not shut down, further inquired about the status of the still unsigned certificate of engagement. So production made an attempt to reach out to Blake to stay until the 23rd as originally planned, but we were told that she was leaving. As a result, we were using the time to shoot other scenes where Blake's character is not in. Just give me one. Did Al get another gabapentin? Okay, thank you. June 16th, 2023, Wayfair undertook a significant and costly effort to rework the shooting schedule. June 22nd, 2023, Alex Neustatter, Young Atlas, participated in an on-set electronic press pass interview designed for the film's promotional campaign. Below are the questions of the producer's responses, highlighting his experience on set and his thoughts on working with Baldoni. So asking about Baldoni, Young Atlas says, I love his energy, man. He brings so much passion. He cares so much about it that you can't help but feed off of that. And even though all the turbulence of the scenes that we're doing, it's just that energy and that passion that's really driving everything. And also he's very creatively open if things aren't feeling right or we need to change little things, super flexible, which really makes all the actors more comfortable together. Potato nose. Dailies, I think now looking back, they looked for essay evidence. Yeah, I would agree, Mel. Did you see what she looked like pre-nose job? Blake doesn't look like Blake. When she was younger, which maybe that's where her insecurities were coming out when she was making fun of Justin's nose. I don't know. Which I also can't believe because you're complaining that apparently someone else is body shaming you and saying things about you, but then you're saying things about someone else. All right. And then young Lily participated June 22nd about the experience. What was the most rewarding part of being on It Ends With Us? And she says, at least for me, this is one of my very first projects. I didn't realize that. I did just assume she'd been around. So I think working with professionals that have been doing this for a really long time, but also who are so open, the crew and Justin and all the actors that I've worked with have just been so open and welcoming. I've never felt belittled in any sort of way. I think just being able to come in a set and feeling seen and heard and feeling immediately comfortable, being able to just go and do what I do and not have any anxieties or worries about how I might be, or I just felt very accepted, I think. And the speaker says, I'm going to ask you one extra question. What was it like working with Justin? And Isabella says, I've seen her name spelled with 2 L's and 1 L in different areas. Now it's going to drive me nuts. Oh my God, so good. So good. He's been so generous with advice and just overall in the entire process of letting me observe and really taking everything. He's really taking good care of. So he's like, everyone's saying he's a great guy. And then all of a sudden, everyone's unfollowing him. June 2nd, Brandon Sklenner also did an interview. Well, how about this? Did you talk to Justin? Did Justin reach out to you to talk about this piece? We had a phone call with Justin Baldoni, our director, and over the course of that phone call, it became very clear to me what this was and what it was meant to the people who have read the book. Justin's passion, his intention behind making the film was one of the biggest things for me because he does have such a strong intention and you can feel it when you speak to him about it. I don't know, y'all. I feel like we need like a part 2. I feel like we need a part 2 when we like go over the post fuckery when everything goes wild. This is hilarious. Yeah. This is wild. Money talks. Oh, yeah, that's true. Good point. So he also said, I think this is a real eye-opener to me, just hearing him firsthand and what it meant to him and that meant what it meant to so many people. This is wild. And anyone just jumping on, like, this is the new leaked website. The website's up. The website is like, I'm guessing videos are next. So Brandon also says, Jamie Heath, our producer, is such a lovely guy, and Justin's so warm, and there's no tension. It's just a very open, safe environment, as you'd hope it would be given the subject matter. June 26th, things are still good. She's still chatting with Justin. Everything's good. June 27th, final day of shooting phase 1. How many phases are there? Production will go on hiatus until the WGA and SAG strike is resolved. We got the little production pictures here. July 11th, we're out of June. We're making progress. Isabella, they spell her name multiple different ways here. Reaches out to Baldoni 2 weeks after production had wrapped to share her gratitude for the experience and kind words about Baldoni, and specifically thanking him for creating such a comfortable, safe space. Oh, this is what I did in the other video that I put up about her. July 19th, Lively again reaches out to check in with Baldoni during the SAG strikes to inquire about Baldoni's assembly cut and request access to the dailies for a second time. One thing I've noticed is when they start asking about the dailies, it seems so professional. Like they go from joking back and forth to now Blake's like super, I don't know. Why do I get a feeling like Ryan sent some of these? Oh my gosh. These people talk so much as I stream for 2 hours on this. August 25th, 2023, as promised, Baldoni reaches back out to Lively and shares with her his favorite scenes, expressing his excitement to show her more in person when they resume production. A day later, Lively disregards the note about the film and instead thanks him for the matcha machine. Matcha? I feel like that's a fancy coffee. I don't know. I drink hot chocolate and coffee, but like basic bitch coffee. I don't know. Justin says, happy birthday, Blake. Coincidentally, today is the last day of my edits as we're closing the room until we shoot again. We've been wildly successful, and I'm so happy. You are so fantastic in the film. I like, was she though? Let's do part 2, please. There's a tonal shift, right? There's a weird tonal shift. Hi, Julia. I'm almost done. I'll do a part 2, Julia. There is a tonal shift. And even this, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, but there is a tonal shift. Whether it's maybe because, like, the ball's rolling now and, like, you know, that. I just have a feeling like Ryan's writing some of these. Okay, let's see if we can get through 2023 quick. And then we're going to do a part 2 because this is wild. And we've been streaming for 2 hours again. Holy Jesus. October 17th, Lively's agent and manager reaches out to Heath requesting that Baldoni fly to New York to show Lively the assembly cut of the film. Heath responds that Baldoni is not available to travel at the time, but looks forward to showing her the rough cut when they resume. Lively's agent. So then why is Lively's agent also all of a sudden? Blake would like to see the cut this week if possible. Hate to make him fly out, but if this is how he would like to do it, she gets it. I assume he's just going to intro it awkward otherwise. We'll write Jamie too. Let me know how best to coordinate. Jamie, he says, hey, the end of your text said, we'll write Jamie too, but I'm here. Did you mean someone else? Lively's agent says, blank. She suggested he would be down to do it this week. So I asked Blake if that would work. Let me check on that. Not sure what blank is referring to. Maybe she had a convo I wasn't a part of. Let me look into that. Lively's agent, thanks. Jamie says that Justin's looking forward to sharing the rough cut with Blake. November 8th, 2023. In anticipation of the SAG, you guys are going to hear the dog's playing with squeaky toys. No, he's okay. He's okay. Let him play. I'm just happy he's feeling better. On November 8th, 2023, in anticipation of the SAG strike ending soon, Heath reaches out to Lively's representative to share her shooting schedule, which is set to resume on November 15th. All right, there's a schedule. November 9th, 2023, Heath reaches out to Lively's lawyer about getting aligned, informing her that production was on the ground in New Jersey and eager to start filming. November 9th, 2023, on the very day the SAG AFTRA strike ended, Baldoni's studio and the producers were eager to resume production. However, their plans were disrupted by an unexpected email from Lively's lawyer. The email contained a 17-point list of non-negotiable conditions that Lively demand be met before her return to work. So this is the 17 points that we've all seen before. Forcing them to sign it as is without objection if Lively was to resume filming. So their choices in that situation were either to agree to everything or she won't return. Like, legitimately, guys, what do you do in that situation? What do you do in that situation? It's green tea powder. I love it. I wonder if R saw Blake Lively's text to JB and flipped. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's some weird tonal shift. Everything seems fine. The toy is making me, yeah. Al, are you providing comic relief, sweet boy? He because he just came out of the hospital a couple of days ago. He has moments. He's playing with the toy and he's so happy. And then he passes out for a bit and he gets up and he's happy again. There's the next book. This is wild. But I can't look away either. Guys, when I talk about the things I had on my bingo card for 2025, never in a million years was on my bingo card streaming like this, ever. All I ever uploaded previously was human design and astrology content. This was not on, but here we are. I can't look away. And who am I going to talk to about this other than you guys? My husband doesn't care. He doesn't care about any of this. I think he just tunes me out. Okay, November 10th, 2023, Heath contacted Sony to gather their perspective on the 17-point list of return to work conditions, aiming to ensure that any feedback or concerns from their team were also addressed. It's okay, Al. Sony's counsel shared their point of view as outlined in the email below. So this is Sony attorney to someone, guessing Jamie Heath. Hey, Jamie, took a look at the following art conversation. No change in my mind from what we discussed last evening. Items 1 through 10, 15, and 17 are basically just yes, of course. Interestingly, I'm surprised that you don't already have a negotiated nudity rider in place, given the subject matter and context in the book, or am I misinterpreting the comment? Things are starting to blur together, but wasn't that already addressed? The nudity rider? I feel like that was addressed. Items 11 and 13, I'd want to hear more about what is underlying it and what she's hoping to accomplish, respectfully, of course. And this is Sony, in the hope that some combination of the studio representative and the empowerment of Alex, presumably, whatever that means, again, hope for clarification, might mitigate the need to engage an additional A-level producer. Item 14th is another question mark, since it sounds like she approved the engaged stunt double. And for item 16, I guess I'm confused about this one as well, and why the engagement of day players has found its way on the list. Perhaps some of the upcoming sensitive scenes involve day players, extras, and this is an attempt to manage the perception of their professionalism. Anyway, again, another clarification point. Further, as discussed, overall, the tone of the response has to be part denying the underlying insinuations, allegations, but doing so in a way that doesn't inflame or escalate further. Yeah, it seems like everyone was just like, how do we placate her? How do we placate her? Like a child or like your dog, give them a toy, let them sit. Oh, hi, buddy. Yeah, you have a toy. He looked at me when I said that. Let them sit in a corner with their toy so they'll stay quiet, or just squeak the toy. I don't know. November 10th, 2023, a producer emails Heath. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, guys. And other members of production notify them that Lively would be available. Al, you're like really going to town, eh, bum bum? They also share that Lively would like to see new script pages and a one-liner. These demands presented separately as the lawyers were discussing the 17-point list had nothing to do with safety and appeared to be another condition before Lively return to production. Where did this come from? He is having fun. You know, last night my nervous system was so shot because he was really struggling. Alaska was really struggling because he gets pain meds still for his pain, obviously. And seeing him struggle coming up to his pain meds last night, I was like, oh my gosh, like he's going backwards. I was so scared. And so when I was doing running around this morning, after our first stream of the day, it feels like I haven't stopped streaming today. I got him like a new big bed. He's like a ginormous husky. He's 90 pounds. So I got him a big bed that fits him. No dog beds really fit him. And I got him a bunch of toys, but now he's happy though. So that's good. November 11th, Production Council responds seeking clarification stating Wayfair, Sony, and production respectfully acknowledge that your client has concerns regarding safety, professionalism, and workplace structure. But what changed? That's what I don't get. Like everything seems fine. And then there's that tonal shift asking for the dailies, right? Like, guys, pull this up yourself. Like the website, all I did was Google Justin Baldoni website. Like there's just a weird tonal shift. And all of a sudden it's about the dailies. The messages are more professional. To me, it kind of sounds like maybe potentially maybe I'm just being a conspiracy theorist. Ryan's writing some of them. And then all of a sudden, now all these allegations. Something happened. Something had to have happened. Not on Justin's side. I'm with you guys. I think maybe Ryan saw something that he didn't like. Yeah, so they sent on November 11, 2023, saying that we have differing viewpoints, sent it back and was like, sure, whatever, we agree. Like, this shit should be what's happening anyway. November 11th, again, while working through Lively's protection letter for return to work, Wayfair Counsel, seeking to keep the production on track, reaches out to Lively's lawyer, agent, and manager to send over the requested production material. Additionally, Wayfair Counsel sought to coordinate a time for Lively to view the rough cut, as promised. November 13th, 2023, after some back and forth. We're just going to make it through 2023, guys. We're so close. We're so close. And then we can all likely support other streamers and stream the exact same thing through them because we all have a problem. Sony sucks as a partner. Yeah. Yeah, see, Glenn, I agree now. I didn't see it originally, but I agree with you guys when we see it all laid out. It makes sense. Trying to take it away from Justin because they wanted the rights. Like, so wild. Yeah, well, that's true too. Oh, it's wild. November 13th, after some back and forth with Lively's counsel, the Lively camp response made it clear that the list was not open for no negotiation. This is what I'm saying, guys. Like, where people say online, I've seen people say online, like, well, you shouldn't have agreed to it then. Like, what do you do in this situation? Your options are agree to them or don't agree to them. And then what do? She doesn't return to work. And what, you hire a new actress and start over? I agree. They need to be sued too, Sony. They should be in on this. This is wild. So they had no choice. Basically, they're told either agree or she's not coming back to work. And then what do? So November 13th, after some back and forth with Lively's counsel, Lively's camp's response made it clear that the list was not open for negotiation. So to Wayfair team, the list we provide was not intended as a starting point for negotiation. Rather, it's a set of protections that need to be in place in order for our client to return to work. Please let us know as soon as possible whether Wayfair will agree to accept all the protections included in our original communication, including without limitation number 11 and 12 with the following additional clarifications. And they're just like, yeah, we'll clarify, but November 15, 2023, in light of learning that Lively would not be available for a November shoot. So now it's getting difficult to even get her there. Even if they agree, it's like, how do we even get her to agree to when we shoot? I can't even imagine. I want to see the back and forth with like Kevin Costner and the Yellowstone team. I just like in my head, I'm thinking, is this like what was happening behind the scenes trying to get Kevin Costner to come back to work? I feel like if that ever dropped, there'd be so much drama there. November 20th, 2023, a Sony exec notifies Wayfair Lively has approved the A-list producer intrusive. Wait, what? So she has to approve the producer and introduces him to Baldoni and Heath. Sony exec, hi all, it's blank. Blank Lively, says Lively's agent over top, has told me blank has approved A-list producer. Yay. Why did she get to choose the producer? I know you all are getting together tomorrow to show A-list producer footage. A-list producer, please share who Wayfair should contact regarding your deal. Thanks all. A-list producer says, thanks so much. Looking forward to seeing you guys in the footage tomorrow. And the rest is redacted. November 22nd, 2023, despite working around the clock to meet the December 11th shoot date, Lively was ultimately unavailable and production was once again rescheduled to start in January. Oh man, now I want behind the scenes communication for Yellowstone. December 27th, 2023, Baldoni emailed his team of producers with notes on his revised script, expressing sadness and frustration over Lively's takeover of a film that they had spent years developing, writing, and funding. Like, I can't even imagine. Oh, this is going to be perfect. This is a perfect place to stop because we're going to have this stream that leads us up to all of it. And then our next stream will be like the shitstorm after. All right, this is perfect. or no, actually it was 2024, the shitstorm. Damn it. I thought we were a lot closer to the end of this drama of like the day to day, but no, we got a ways to go, guys. We're still in 2023. I never understood Ryan's appeal. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so on my notes app where I have a million things I'd want to talk to you guys about, but apparently we're doing this instead. One of the things was that, so we've also streamed about Ryan doing that, but also have you guys heard, and I don't know her name, but how he iced out the female lead in Deadpool, the brunette, the beautiful brunette from like the first one. Have you guys seen that? It's crazy. We still have 110. You're like, girl, we're nowhere near the end. Here I am excited. We're like, we're coming to the end. We're nowhere near. It'll give us time to read it too. Yeah, exactly. We can all catch up and then we can come back here and review the rest together after we've all caught up because this just dropped. November 27th, 2023. Baldoni emailed his team of producers with notes on his revised script expressing sadness and frustration over her taking over. Having no energy left to fight, he reluctantly declared he was waving the white flag and submitting. And would give Lively 98% of what she wants. And I think that's the thing too. People like Lively and Ryan, they just wear you down. And eventually, what do you do? What do you do? That sucks. Baldoni asked his producing partners for guidance, stating he was rightfully afraid that something innocuous or not to Lively standards would very likely be used against him, or as it already has, adding that creativity is impossible in an environment shrouded by fear. A producer responded, thanking him for the thoughtful breakdown, especially considering the circumstances. Oh, this is the email I wanted to read with you guys. Justin Baldoni, 2 members of production team, and Jamie Heath. Hey team, attaches a revised script with the below notes, caveats, and bold. This is not final as there are things we need to discuss and implement. Also, I've added in blank, our AD here to have eyes on this so he can digest at the same time as all of you. I spent the better part of the last few days trying to figure this out. Everyone knows how I feel about all of this and how angry I am that Blake has taken over our film and somehow rewrote a movie we spent years developing, writing, and funding. So yes, I'm furious and sad, but I will continue to get back up with the goal of getting us to the finish line. I've come to terms with the fact that the only way out is through. I'm waving the white flag and submitting. I'm going to give her 98% of what she wants. I'm sure none of us have the energy to fight anymore. That's awful. The team who has been working their asses off needs a shooting script on January 2nd. So here's where we are. There are minor things I did to each scene. Some I made notes on and tiny ones I didn't. Most of what I touched is below. The big issues are going to be the intimacy, how and what we are shooting for those scenes, and how the script is going to be presented to her and with what notes. They still have to shoot in. Do they still have to shoot intimacy at this point? How do you, I would punch someone in the face. Oh my God. I could not act in love with someone or even like friendly with someone after all this. I hope they didn't have to. Oh. And we all need to get on the phone and talk through it as the risk of something innocuous or not meeting her standards. I wonder if that's why he also maybe started leaving voice memos. So, even the people of the interwebs could hear his tone. Because text can be taken wrong sometimes, right? Could very well be used against me as it already has, and creativity is impossible in an environment shrouded by fear. By now, we all know what she's capable of. Oh. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my God. With a stupid face especially. It's a bullying tactic. I know it just wears you out. It's torture. Yeah. Eventually you just give up. Yeah. Okay. That's who it was. Yes. Is it Morena? Is that how I pronounce the name? Was on the red carpet alone. Guys, I had all that ready to talk to you guys about. And then, then this happened. I can't catch up on the drama. I can't catch up on it. And I have so many client calls next week that I don't know how I'm going to catch up on it at all, especially since there's the court hearing on Monday. But yes, it's actually quite sad, the pictures of her. She's like completely alone. I mean, I guess she wasn't put in a basement next to Aquafina. Like, is it Aquafina or Dasani? Like, not only is it's completely embarrassing and just, I don't know how you can do that to someone. But then next to like literally the vending machine water. Yeah, she is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, he was very lucky to co-star with her in Deadpool. She is stunningly beautiful. And yeah, he completely iced her out. And she is completely alone on the red carpet. I cannot even imagine. I noticed Marina's role decrease in Deadpool 2. I theorize it's because she had an affair with her castmate from Gotham, a show I used to love. Oh, interesting. I'm sorry I lose my voice, guys. Oh my goodness. Completely losing my voice, and all I have is coffee, and I can't have coffee at this time. Can you imagine? Like, I felt terrible for him because he had those sex scenes as this was happening. I could not. But I also have a face where I cannot hide my feelings. I have a very expressive face. Wait, you have hot tea, Mel? Or me have hot tea? I was like, Mel has hot tea, guys. She has hot tea. I'm so used to the kids calling things hot tea these days that I was like, oh my God, she knows things. Yes, I definitely need to have hot tea with I think probably some honey or something. I need to do something. Her role in Deadpool 3 was a glimpse. That's Are we sure nothing spicy happened between Justin and Blake? A lot of people have the theory that she tried, that she had feelings for him. A lot of people have that. We've pulled cards at different times where there was not necessarily like an affair or anything like that, but definitely an attraction from her side. But like, understandable. December 28th, 2023, Lively emails Baldoni to request a meeting at her apartment with him and the team ahead of the start of production on January 4th. We're almost there, guys. Then we're gonna take a break and we're all gonna have hot tea. Maybe find some new tea before we meet again. Okay, meeting. Hey, to Just Baldoni. I hope you and your family have a nice holiday. Would love to set the time for our meeting before we start production. We'll be back in town January 4th. Does 3 p.m. work? We'll host in Tribeca. Happy to have just you. Not sure if Jamie will be on set, but he's welcome. We can also have the whole team and blank you prefer. Please let me know. All right. We're into January 2024, so we're going to pause here. We're going to pause here. How are you guys feeling after this? This is wild. This was not what I was expecting to be doing today, like even in the slightest. This is wild. People are saying he wasn't in the basement because that Manhattan Theater doesn't have a basement. Oh, interesting. I'm a New Yorker. I've been to that theater. There's definitely downstairs theater. Oh, okay. So people are trying to play it off, but there's definitely downstairs theaters. Basement. Interesting. Yeah, I can't see him doing that to his wife. I can see that, like, maybe, if you go with, I don't know. I could see the theory of Ryan being controlling. Blake's been basically just producing babies for how many years? I can see, like, you get out of the house and, like, whatever. I don't know. She's like, oh my gosh, there's a life outside the walls of my house again. I don't know. Maybe he is very controlling. And seeing someone like Justin was, who's very open, in touch with his emotions. I don't know. Who knows? I feel like I'm going to just dream about this now. I feel like I need a nap. Marina's character was to be developed as per the source material, but the film phased her out. Interesting. What happened there? Does anyone have tea on that other than the fact that he just iced her out and like wouldn't take pictures with her on the red carpet. Does anyone know what happened there? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. That was my. We did a human design connection chart with Ryan and Hugh, and they have better connection than Ryan and Blake. Like significantly better connection in their chart than Ryan and Blake. You guys are wild. You guys are hilarious in the chat. You guys are hilarious. Yeah, see? We're like real time uncovering things. Yeah, that's actually a good point. JV is a method actor and Blake Lively is not. That can cause confusion for sure. I imagine it can. I imagine it can. All right, guys. Holy Hannah. 2 hours and 15 minutes. That is wild. Well, thank you for the wild ride. We got to one card pull. I was going to do a second card pull, but I'm losing my voice. I need to get up and move and walk and like fluff the aura and take a shower after this thing. Not because of you guys, the documents. That was wild. All right. All right, guys. I don't even know how to wrap that up. I need wine now too. And I meant to pick up wine today and I forgot. You guys are hilarious. When is part 2? Tomorrow, please. Okay. What's going on tomorrow? We might be able to make tomorrow work. I'll have a look and put like a community, like a post in the community tab to keep you guys posted. I can't promise. I've streamed for like 5 hours today. Maybe not quite 5 hours, but a lot today. It's you guys. It's fun hanging out with you guys about this. I have no one else to talk to about this. I have chicken friends, like my chickens are also my friends, but friends from my chicken community that I can talk to chickens about. And my husband has no interest in pop culture or any of this. So, I love hanging out with you guys about this. It's like hanging out with friends. And now I really want wine. Maybe I'm going to pick up wine tomorrow and then we can all have wine on the second stream. All right. I'll see you guys for part 2. I'm going to go have a tea. I wish I had a glass of wine. Take a nap after this. Dream about all of this, apparently. That's all I think about anymore. I will post in the community tab if we can go tomorrow. I love being here. My husband is sick of listening to me talk about this. Yeah, literally. I'm so grateful for you guys. Good night, Glenn. Thank you for joining us, my friend. The chat was wild. You guys are a hoot. I love you guys. You guys are my people. All right. Have a fantastic night, morning, wherever you guys are. And we'll see you in part 2. Keep your eye on the community tab. I'll drop when that is. Enjoy your Saturday, guys. Bye.